just wanted to take a second tonight and just talk about the holidays and the stress that comes with the holidays. You know, I'm the very first person that I will cancel on every single time. That is one of the places in my area that I am working on improving. And the more I talk to other people, the more this is exactly one of the first things that goes out the window. And it's so important. I've been really working on it for about the last year, and I've seen a huge improvement in myself and how I interact with others. You know, we cannot, if we are not full and not recharged, there's just no way that we're able to function properly and deal with the stresses of life and help the other people that we want to serve in our life, our children, our parents, our employers, like whatever it is that you're doing. We just have to come from a place of 100% charged battery, and it always comes from us first. Once we're able to do that, like I've just noticed a huge change in me. I am just able to do so many more things. I have so much more time. I enjoy doing them more now, where before I used to be kind of a martyr. And that's actually part of my human design, is being a martyr. So that comes with the territory. But, you know, I would come from this place of service and love and gratitude. And whenever I would come back home, I would just be completely depleted. And it was because I hadn't taken care of myself first. So, like I said, this has been huge for me in the last year. And for me to be able to put myself first and to take care of myself, take a time out, take time to go meditate, to work out, whatever it is to fulfill my needs and to just recharge me, then I'm able to come and be of full service to anybody else that I'm helping, regardless if it's the public or if it is a fundraiser or for some kind of charity or a clothing drive, or just whatever it is, even with my children, like being with them. So self-care is huge, huge, huge in December. It was really interesting. Last night I had a Red Lotus Life event, and I had people that had purchased tickets and nobody showed up. Nobody showed up. I was there and I was waiting and I was kind of doing my own thing. And then I realized what time it was. And to me, again, that was the first classic example of people canceling on themselves first once they get stressed out during the holidays. So, I wanted to talk about the holidays for a second. So time is one of our priceless commodities, right? And during the holidays, we seem to cram so much into such a short amount of time. We have our holiday parties, we have our holiday dinners, we have the company dinners, the shopping, the family stuff, just all of those things. And we're just cramming them into such a short amount of time that we tend to run out of time quite a bit. Financially, we get stressed out. We, unless you've planned for it all year, there's a lot of times that people go into debt. You're going out, it's the dinners, it's the gifts, it's, all of the events, the entertainment. There's so many concerts and different things there that, financially we get stressed. And then there's also just a lot of pressure, right? It's the holidays. I know a lot of families that have a lot of pressure with traditions. I don't know if this resonates with you at all, but there's a lot of pressure to hold up the family traditions that happen from year to year. People tend to do the keep up with the Joneses with the decor. Or the pressure of creating memories for your family and your children and yourself. And there's just so much pressure that happens. So with all of those things combined here in the month of December, it pretty much happens from like Thanksgiving to right after New Year's, right? So it's so important more now than ever to have self-care and to have a self-care practice. And I would love for everybody, as they are hopping on or watching the replay, to please write down, like put it in the comments below, like what your self-care practices are that are non-negotiables. For me, a couple of non-negotiables that have been happening are meditation now. Thank you, everybody, for joining with me the challenge, the meditation challenge. I was talking to somebody who had done that challenge with us as well, and she said that she hadn't meditated for 3 days, and she had to like sit down her family and say, listen, people, I need to meditate. It's affecting me. It's affecting our family. I need to have my meditation practice. So support me in however you can. And, you know, after she said that, I had to laugh because, you know, I'm the same way, even if it's 5-10 minutes, even if it is just that short amount of time to just take out for myself and just breathe and just do nothing and to listen to nothing and to just like have my mind rest. It has been so incredibly calming and soothing, and I just didn't realize like I actually crave that now for myself. So I don't know if you've ever noticed, but here's the things that start to begin to happen when we don't have self-care. Do you ever get the feeling when, you know, you're getting frustrated and you have anxiety and you're getting mad and you're getting irritated and it just keeps rising and rising and rising and rising and rising, and pretty soon it's like you just boom, you just explode, right? And it's usually the littlest thing that you explode on, and it comes out in like your server brought you the wrong food, you have the wrong order, your cashier is going too slow, road rage, somebody cuts you off. I mean, it's just the littlest, tiniest things, and we like totally react and have this huge reaction. And we definitely take it out on our loved ones. And then after that, there kind of tends to be this spiral that happens. And when that happens, then we end up having our negative self-talk, right? So like those of you who are parents out there, a classic example of that is when your child will talk back to you or drop their plate of food or whatever it is that they end up doing. And normally you wouldn't react to them in the way that you do, but this time you decide you blow up and you're yelling at them and you're overreacting, and then you end up having that mom guilt, right? That parent guilt, where then you say, okay, you know, the negative self-talk starts to happen. Anyway, so I think you all know what I'm talking about. And you can put it in the comments here below for anything that you're resonating with or anything that you yourself do. It's okay. We all do it. However, how we can prevent that is by taking care of ourselves during this time. I'm huge on the 5 energetic bodies, and I know that there are some of you in here that do know about it, about the 5 energetic bodies, but I have to tell you that ever since I really dove deep into them and learned a lot about them, I really, really, really notice whenever one of them is out of balance or all of them are out of balance. So the 5 energetic bodies are the physical body. So that's like your physical body, like the flesh, the meat, the muscles, the bones. Your mental body, which is your brain, your logical thinking, your ego mind. Emotional, that's your feelings. Spiritual, that is your connection to source, the divine, your connection to yourself, to your spiritual badass team, like I like to say. And then your energetic body, and that is like your auric field. Okay, so that's like all of those bodies. We can do things to keep them functioning at 100% and to feed them and to charge them, recharge them. Because if any of them are depleted, then that's when we start to see the negative side effects, right? Like physical, for example, we all know we don't take care of our physical body. We don't feed it the way we should. We don't move it the way that we should. It starts to break down. Our mental body, we just get stressed out. That's when the migraines start to happen, the irritability, all of those things. Emotional body, that is just, I mean, hello, that's the road rage. That's whenever you finally just blow up because you can't have control, or you don't have control of your emotions. Our spiritual, we're not connected. We're not guided. We're not listening. We can't hear when we are being guided. We're not paying attention to the signs. We're moving too fast through life. And then the energetic body, that's whenever you just crash. Like there's nothing left. You are depleted on all levels and you just crash. And I think all of you can resonate with this. I'm a prime example. I start to notice when my bodies are starting to be depleted, and I will actually take time away for a second just to go and recharge myself so that I can come back and give of myself fully again. So think about the things that do that for you. For example, one is meditating, just even if I go and step away for a second to breathe. Another one is working out for me. One of the things you also want to take a look at is you want to be able, like one activity, you want it to be able to hit as many of those 5 bodies as you can so that you're kind of, doing a 2-for-1 or whatever. So like working out for me, that's huge. That actually hits all 5 of my energetic bodies. Every single time, even if I don't want to do it and I end up going and doing it, I feel a million times better whenever I'm done. If I'm stressed out, if I'm mad, if I'm sad, if my emotions are out of whack, if I have too much energy built up, if I don't have enough energy, I will have enough when I'm done. I gain mental clarity, and I just feel like I radiate. So my auric field feels like it's like 100 miles long. That's your endorphins that end up coming out. So, and also, I don't know about you all, but when I work out, I get a lot of guidance. I get a lot of guidance from my spiritual team. So there's a lot that goes into that. Music is another thing for me. Dancing will hit all 5 of those energetic bodies for me. Anyway, so just kind of pay attention or think about what do you do in your life that brings you joy, that hits all 5 of those bodies, that recharges you, that feeds your soul, that feeds all of those bodies. Take time to fuel your body, to feed your body, all of your energetic bodies, and you will be able to get through this holiday season in ease and flow, I promise. So much more, so much easier. All right, well, I love you all. Have a wonderful, fabulous night, and I will talk to you soon. And live your life today.